So, welcome everyone. And as I already mentioned a little bit before, I would like to give you today's sequence that very nice and restorative, but not only restorative things will happen today for the low back. And just to kind of have a bit of to have some numbers. Whoever felt low back pain, lift your hand. Actually 4 out of 6, 5 out of 6, but you have more upper back, right? Or low back also? You, Anat, yeah. You low back, you don't have. Used to have, yeah. So I know Daphne also sometimes have sacrum. So honestly, Oля, yeah. But now you fixed it, yeah. Nice. But I must admit that yoga is incredibly helpful in my case, but I do have something, coming back and forth thing. So it's good to know those tips. And before we go anywhere further, guys, do you have a belt, all of you? Yeah. And one for you and you. Okay, so let's start. I will be just here in front of my Zoom people. And the idea will be very simple. You sit on the bolster and you apply the belt over your pelvis and the knees. And if you, I find it already very, very nice, even though I'm not in pain now, but it gives this firmness that the body, I think, likes in general. Yeah, so it's a little bit below the kneecap, because if it's on the top, it's a bit sliding, and yeah, nothing special, and really sacrum. So my anterior hips are here and a little bit below on the sacrum and around the knees. If you feel like it's keep loosening up, it's a bit unfortunate. It's because this belt having round metal bars, so they are indeed slightly losing the firmness. But yeah, if you really want to make it firm, you can make like a little knot. And then take your hands next to your hips and see what happens when there is this grip or around your legs. Maybe it's me, but I do feel how abdomen is softening by itself. It's coming back without any effort. So when the legs are moving, and they are kind of from outer legs reminded to come in, the abdomen is softening by definition. So look straight ahead, don't look at me. Roll the shoulders inside out. You might still, if you feel like low back likes to push forward, you can, of course, remind abdomen to go back on your own. But I hope in many cases it's just there. When you feel yourself tall and steady, take your hands in front of the chest, namaskar, close your eyes. Breathe through the nose. Lengthen yourself up. When there is a stability in the legs area, in the bottom of your spine, normally less effort needs to inhale, less effort needs to remain tall in the spine. And then with next exhalation, bow your head, take your chin down. Then release your arms on the upper legs, and then inhale, raise your head and open your eyes. Just let's change the crossing of the shins, just to, have this work of the outer hip, a bit similar on the second side. And then take your arms in front of you, interlock the fingers. We just go with a bit of armpit stretch before we go further. And lengthen yourself up. Just wake up your armpits, wake up your rib cage. Still feel the sacrum bone coming into the ropes while bottom rib slightly descending back, moving back, and then shoulder blades actually forward and down. Look a little bit up, try to kick your arms a little bit back, and try to go higher with the finger cross. Like really make yourself extra long in the center of your fingers. And then take your arms down, change the crossing, and one more time, arms away, crossing of the shins the same as we began, after we changed. And breathe in, breathe out, wake up. Feel that this firmness of the legs gives actually extra length for your spine. Less effort going through. And then exhale, take your arms down and release. Release the belt. And honestly, today will be quite a lot of this hip in motion, yeah? So we did it, I think, even on Saturday, so it's not completely new to you. But as I promised, first Shavasana. Shavasana for the low back. And it's not really sacroiliaca, it's really more like a low back relaxation. And if you have a rope wall, it's the easiest. You lie down, you cross those ropes, you can even bring one through, and then you kind of want to bring these ropes into your groins. It's not super pleasant, so if you have very sensitive skin, you won't like it. And you see, I'm like how to say, kolibelka, like a baby bed. Yeah, so my low back is just nicely hanging, and this is it. Yeah, so if you want more abdominal stretch, you can press the legs away, but I don't even mind it. I don't want you even to work hard. I want this body to descend. I will also show quickly how to do it without this rope wall, and Janina, I will show first there, and then we'll change it. So I know it's a little bit taking time, but you know, I think it's still very handy. If you got some pain, nice to have this recording. So simple thing, the chair is your wall and your ropes are two bells. Yeah, so one of it like this, and I didn't measure them a little bit on time, so we'll adjust it when I'm already prepping it. So yes, Ash, please pick up a chair. Уже неплохо. Pick up a chair and two belts. So I don't know, Daphne, maybe you're watching, I don't know, or just for future video watchers. I think something like this will be good, but I must try to be sure, because I've done this some time ago, and yeah, actually something like this, but you see, I can't bring my feet. I can actually, sorry, I can. Yeah, the best is you can take the feet on some edge to press, like the guys at the wall have it. Yeah, that's it. You see, so my back is not touching the floor, and it's also like a little, yeah, little baby bed. So something like that. We will stay for another 3-5 minutes so everyone has chance to try. Janina, you can try. quite nice. It's quite nice to relax. Did you see what I was doing? Okay, you will just lie down. And then you raise your pelvis and bring your legs inside those loops. So yeah, they are going across and you bring them really on your hips. Yeah, and now I think you need to slide a bit back because I want your feet to be on the metal edge. And you see it sliding and I want it to stuck. So reach your buttock higher, hold it and bring your feet here. Baddha Konasana. It's okay. So that's it. And I'll do Baddha Konasana legs, feet together. Yay. So you see it's like a total relaxation. I know you're a little bit sensitive. It's okay. If it's not massively falling, it's okay. Yeah. But you see abdomen is super soft. And well, that's interesting. That's also actually relaxing enough. Yeah, because your hips don't like to rotate this way. Yeah. Okay, now people who are a little bit bored, you can do Baddha Konasana. Yeah. You can start pressing your hands into the inner knees, inner thighs, inner groins, and feel like how length come to the inner legs. Inner body. Just a sec. And then people who also a little bit bored, you can start adding some arms over the head work. Like, for example, Baddha Urdhva Hastasana. Yeah, because I know that the length of this belt is good. But I think we're a little bit missing the time. So you know what? Can we give you something else? Just Ashmo? Because by the time you're there, time will be up. Just something like this, you know? But check this out. I'm sliding also. You see? My belly is there. I'm not like this. Check this out, yeah? This is also an option. Okay, very good. And nothing works, right? So the abdomen just goes down and low back is not even, it's not even down dog in the rope, right? Or in the rope, it's a lot of stretch. So it's just releasing. And we do like it to add into the yoga practice. You can also take your arms over the head and do Baddha Konasana. People who are doing Baddha Konasana, change the crossing, change the arm crossing. And if you've done both sides, you can just rest. Spread your arms sideways. And then start slowly coming out. And I will also show what you can do as another great Shavasana. But if you are a stiff person, and I don't think actually, yeah, some of you maybe will like it less, but it won't work, what I mean, for the legs who are very stiff here, yeah? But Shavasana with legs up along the wall and weight on top is also like genius, right? So I'll just show it for a recording. And this also can bring a lot of relaxation. Honestly, I'm happy even if it's a double weight, yeah, just to get these legs heavily in. Yep. So this is also Shavasana for the back. Maybe won't work with people who have stiffer back leg. Yep. Okay, now Another great pose is Supta Padangushtasana 1. And guys, I need your attention, even though I'm pretty much sure some of you are quite good at this pose. Mash, you will pick up a big belt, please. I think my body, yeah, you see, these black belts are perfect, yeah? So it's this variation, yeah? I will be in a second next to my, next to camera, but you got the idea. So pick up 2 belts, guys, yeah? Why 2? Because one will be for your arms and one will be for your leg. And nice if your back leg is at the wall, and also if again you are a super stiff person and stretching the legs is not possible, like really painy, you rather have for some time the bent leg position, yeah? So this is all optional, yeah? But left foot, right hip, please, everyone. And Mash, you please go to the side. Yeah, officially, you shouldn't be doing leg up. And for the rest, guys, right leg up. If you're on your period, yes, I honestly personally don't see big problem here, but the general recommendation to do Supta Padangushtasana 2, even though with this belt, it's a little bit, I think, harder, yeah? So left foot down, right leg up, please, everyone. And 2 belts. 2 belts because we have to have connection between the right leg and the arms. And exhale your left thigh to the floor. And first just have the leg just vertically, vertical. Yeah, don't bring the leg over your head. It's also okay, it's also possible, but let's just have the leg vertically extended. And drop the shoulders down. Again, feel how when the legs are this firm, your abdomen is quiet, your abdomen is soft. And when the abdomen is so smooth descending down, low back also gets this information. So even if there is some going on processes, the back will react. Breathe in and out. Keep actually still having firmness on the left side. And then people who a little bit can and want to go further, you can start taking your foot further over your head. But be careful, yes, this belt is a little bit compressing you, and you can potentially get a bit of bruise. So don't go too crazy. And of course, because we keep the pelvis very straight, the leg can't just fly. Yeah, it can't easily go, but you can just try to go as far as you can. And then exhale, come back to the middle line, remove the belt from the right foot and change the side. So left foot right away goes inside the loop. I don't even have to look at it. My foot finds it, and then the belt over the left hip. Oh. And again, if you have those black belts, maybe it loses its firmness. So be ready to adjust and make it stronger. And then again, first one, I do like just to press the heel down. So the leg first just sinks in. The leg is just going into the hip socket. And again, there is such a nice bandha going on in your abdomen. But then, of course, after I worked extra on the left leg, that in the air, I want the right leg to be part of it. So I press the thigh down and roll the leg in and press the heel down. Try to be centered on both sides of your sacrum. And by the way, it's quite interesting. When there is something contracting your leg down there at the hip, your knee is, you kind of can't have as firm leg as you were doing Tadasana. It somehow comes from this rope at the back of your, on the bottom left side. Then move your belt slightly more towards the toes. And if you can, start bringing the leg further over your head. And still resist with this belt, the one that connected to the foot. Extend the inner heel. So feel that the leg is not losing this evenness. The pelvis is even. And thigh down. You can even close the eyes here just to go deeper when you exhale. And exhale, come back out. Okay, now, guys, please talk to me if it doesn't work. Yeah, then I will walk around a bit more because I feel like, because I want the record to be good, I stuck here. Turn around and take a look at me, please, everyone. Yeah. The next version, very similar, and I think we did it once since. It's like this, and Masha, it's also working for the outside. Yeah, honestly, it's super nice, and honestly, everyone, we will do it too. So look, the only kind of difference when you are doing Supta Padangushtasana 2, it just again have this nice firmness for the hips that you can almost like feeling levitating. But look, if I go to the side, this guy is too short, so you have to have this metal. No, again, they say don't have it at the skin. So because I want both. Yeah, I want Supta 1 and Supta 2. Both of them are exceptionally nice. Because even it's nice, not even for this side, but for this side. Because, you know, it's again, comes so strongly in. Yeah. So, Mash, you definitely white belt. People with long legs, yes, please. Black one will be not good enough. Have 2 belts still around. Even it's possible not to use second belt, but if you're a bit insecure, have this second belt over your top leg. So around the hips and up to the heel, and left foot to the wall. And again, first just have it 90 degrees, and later on we can go a little bit further. And we will go a little bit faster because I still have a lot of ideas. And this is, I think it's super nice, but also nice to do more. Yeah, so first 90 degree. Ash, better if you face the wall. For your back foot. Yeah, lie down. Your left foot at the wall, your right leg up. Yeah, that's it. So, and it should be straightening. Your belt is not correct. That's why it's sliding. Yep, and now straighten, straighten, straighten up. Okay, too low, too tight. Yes, that's it. But look, because I want this leg to try to come to 90, let's pick it up here, but try to stretch the leg. Try to stretch the leg. Yes, so you see, you are one of these people whose hamstrings needs a little bit, it's sliding there. It's not the idea. It should be around the sacrum, yeah. Stretch the leg, push the heel into this belt. Yes, yes, that's it, breathe. Breathe, people who have difficult hamstrings, press more, yes, give this firmness. Press this thigh down, you can do it, you can do it. You can do maybe bend the leg, extend the leg a little bit, arch if it's really too much. Now, my dear group who has it without big problems, go to the side. And you saw me, I adjusted the belt a little bit because going to the side is not that simple. And allow this left side of the hip to go in because the belt is there. You can still stretch a little bit here. Yes, to give the leg still reminder to not go lower. Very good, honestly. I mean, very nice. Because I remember your legs are not super happy in these things, but good, very good. So Arsh, for you, let's keep it simple. Let's keep it 90 degree, yeah, because it will be too much to do adjustment of the belt and so on. Okay. Nice. Look, it's lead to your abdominals, and it should be here. Yes. Yeah. That's true. That's true. Anat managed. And actually, I recognize my also leg was enough, and yours somehow not. But it's possible, yeah. To go to the side, you need a longer belt, kind of. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, and you see, you kind of go this way, and because Anat goes this way, you actually need less. So release. You see, it's now loose. See, you're actually better than you think. Well done. Press this leg. Come back, guys. Very good. Okay, I will start with you on the left side, and after I'll walk around again, checking on everyone. So you go inside this loop. And your left leg is staying in the air, and right leg is coming to the wall. And 90 degrees is good enough for now. You can hold the parts of the belt that are next to you. But the nice thing is to have this firmness of the outer hips. So really try to find that it's on the outer hips and not on the low back area. And also I do like this feeling of the leg coming to my socket, to my hip socket, and the sacrum is really also feeling this relation. Then people who want a little bit more challenge for the back of the leg, you can start pulling the leg closer to you. But don't really give up on this outer hip movement away. Yeah, like there is another belt in the outer hip. Keep pushing the right foot down, right leg down, strong. And then we will go to the side way. Arsh, please stay vertical. You have to let go a little bit this loop. You see, I'm a little bit having, and honestly, nice. You can place a belt over the foot, like second one. So then you don't have to hold. And just be sure that the right hip is also supported by this belt. Oh, that's super nice. And by the way, if you're on your period, it's better to do, again, the sideway movement and hip supported by the block bolster. So the abdomen don't have to work hard. But now you can feel really what it is to have a right leg extra firm. Yeah, the bottom leg, because left leg can't overextend and go too far, and you roll on this side. Because actually right leg and left leg are well connected. Few more breaths. And then come back up. And turn to the side and come up. So as we discussed, it's very important to learn to lift the legs, feel the firmness of the legs in the hip sockets, then the low back gets this freedom. And one of the ways to practice those things, of course, the block between the thighs. So come up on your feet and we will have the block first in between the legs at the inner groins and be in Tadasana. And the second attempt, guys, it's less nice and maybe not everyone will be able to do, but second attempt, we will have the block even like this. But first things first, first just like this much, yep, vertical, all the way to the inner groins. Pick up, yes, that's good. So be in Tadasana. And honestly, don't worry that it will like not be a big motion in your body. In general, there are two instructions to these blocks. We have to learn to lift it up and also roll a bit back. It comes from the rotation of the thighs. So for the first moment, just look if you can access this rotation a little bit. Yeah, so turn your thighs in and feel how the block kind of goes back. Yeah. And then when you kind of try to do that, start looking forward, extend the arms down like you're in Tadasana. Mash, that's a good one. Let's turn the block already because it just doesn't make sense because you have feet wider. And lift the legs vertically up. Try to lift the block vertically up to your pelvis and then, oh, nice, it works. Start rolling slightly in, but not too much of it. Yeah, you kind of press the roots of the thighs back and roll them slightly in. And it should come from, of course, good strong work of the legs. The inner arches are lifting, the outer ankles are coming in. Keep kind of, in a way, slightly squeezing the block on the outside of your legs and lift them from the inner legs. Like imagine you want this block to come higher to your pubic perineal muscle. Tailbone rolls forward, abdominal slightly goes back. Exhale, let go, and try to do this block. And it's actually, if you do have sacrum situation, this one I think you can try because the feet are a bit wider. I find it exceptionally interesting for the sacrum place, yeah, because it gets really spready there because of this position. It's again up to everyone. It could be you feel, oh, it's easy to lift this way and it's easy to roll back, or it could be actually hard to do anything. Yeah, but the idea is still the same: lifting the blocks up, stretching the arms, trying to get this inner sensation of the inner leg up and slightly roll back while tailbone resists back. And yeah, observe, of course, what happens to the low back, to the sacrum. In ideal world, you could do like this Shirshasana, shoulder stand. Yes, many things can be practiced like this. We will only do Uttanasana, but just in a moment, be like this. Try to give your body directions of lift and, if possible, slight rotation in. This rotation in is much harder than maybe down. Exhale, come back out, release, and just don't do anything. I feel like, guys, we need maybe 3 blocks then, because 2 blocks will be for each hand and 1 block for inner groins. Yeah, and people are gone, so let's keep this door open. So, Mash, probably go right away wider, yeah? We will start, guys, with this block at the inner side. Hands on the blocks, please, because I don't care about a lot of, descending down. Keep lifting the blocks again up and try to roll back and look forward. Let me see if the belt would be nice here. Ага, Маш, тебе, друг мой, so if the blocks are too low, I recommend, of course, the chair. So can you still feel the motion of the block higher up to your inner groins? And can you bring this block further back? Yeah, these belts are annoying. They start sliding. And look forward, roll the shoulders back. Don't drop your abdominal. Keep kind of charging the legs up towards the sacrum. Still a lot of firmness of the feet, big toe mount, inner heels. But from the inner arches to the inner knees to this inner block up, then block back. And from the block, you extend forward. Don't curve in the low back. Okay, exhale, let go. And guys, if you want, you can bring the belt over your middle shins. Yeah. And for the second attempt, let's get the block wider. It's a bit more tricky, but also possible. No, you will be okay without the belt. Yeah. And you can press the shins against this belt, trying kind of to break it. And then again, lift the block high up towards your inner legs, towards your inner groins, and roll it back. You see, a bit too round. So that's why Ash, it's always better, more height. Yep. And again, this is a bad belt. So let's pick up the one I made. Yep. It's a good belt, but it was falling apart, so you can't press against it. Come. And yeah, keep your feet always arch parallel. So you see, never Charlie Chaplin, yeah? Press the belt apart with your shins, elevate the block up and press back, and then look forward. Shoulder blades in. Yeah, low back is lifting up. Don't arch in the upper, in the low back. Go more back with the block. With the block. Imagine I came to each of you and slightly move this block back. Ага, молодец, Настюш, отлично, правильная идея. And then gently come up and release the belt and release the block. So the next idea won't work, guys, I think, with those black belts, but I will also show it for the recording. I'll try quickly. We won't do it, just as I said, for recording. It's going Uttanasana. Oh, actually, it does work. Inside the loop, yeah? So again, you could have a little bit more space for your feet, yeah? So it's not together. And then this belt, and then you look forward. Something like this, yeah? So, but we are not gonna do it because black belts are a bit too short, and anyway, we've done our Uttanasana. So the next idea is to move the hip in through having the belts over back foot and front groin. We will only, guys, do Virabhadrasana 2, but you will all know that I'm doing sometimes it with you in Utthita Trikonasana, Utthita Parshvakonasana. So look, you will apply the belt into the left foot and right groin. And it's okay that for your warrior 2, you are not gonna do a very deep flexion, yes? So it's okay if the knee is not going far away, yeah? And we will just stay a little bit like this, again, allowing the hip to go in. You need to be a little bit handy with the props, guys. Yes, so if you're not, I'll try to come and help you, yeah? So apply your belt first on your left foot, right hip, turn this right hip out and have the metal bar like close to your axis, to your hand, yeah? And already try to bend the right leg. Try to bend the right leg. And if the belt keep losing its tightness, maybe hold it with your left hand, with your right hand. And allow this hip, instead of going towards the wall, really kind of pressing your extended leg foot. Yeah, is it a good belt? Firm, this one is not folding, so you don't have to roll it, but bend, roll this leg out, bend it. Yeah, that's it. And allow this hip to go in with this belt. And guys, it's not on the thigh, it's really on the hip, yeah? Now take your arm sideways and imagine you kind of want to make this belt loose. How? Because you want to bring this hip in, yeah? Kind of, again, not kilometers of movement, but a little bit, like try to make this belt looser because you are moving the hip in and more weight on this back left foot. Look over your right hand, breathe. Roll this right buttock forward, left thigh back, tailbone in. And then inhale, come up and release the pose gently. And let's just change the side, yeah? You don't have to turn around. Just find your belt on the right foot, left groin. And yes, for people who use black belts, I recommend to honestly, yeah, make a little nod. And then take your arms sideways. Also, I hope you feel a little bit surprisingly firmer because warrior 2 is one of the hardest poses. Yes, this leg out. Pick a distance. Bend the leg, bend the leg, bend the leg. Yes, bend the leg deeper. Yeah. Now arms out. Yeah. This time more back. See that this gives you such a firmness that, yeah, I think I don't even hear any huff and puff. You're all very stable. Only Masha should maybe do a bit less, but the rest, see how much stability it gives you. And now trying to bring this hip so much in that the belt is kind of loosens up a bit. Try to make this belt, instead of super tight, less. Hip in, be on the right outer foot, more. Try. Breathe through the nose, arch, try to sit lower. Exhale, deepen this left groin, yeah. And then extend the legs, look forward, take your feet forward. Yeah, again, just for recording, of course, quick reminder, it could be done Trikonasanas, but again, you see I went in, the belt is loose, so you can quickly adjust it. Of course, Parshvakonasana, and honestly, one of my favorite, of course, Ardha Chandrasana also can be done here, but not in today's class. I would like us to go into actually some sitting poses, guys, and it will be Upavista Konasana with a long belt. So if you have white belts, guys, pick up white. Let me quickly check that the black one is enough. And Upavisthikanasana, yes, it's what Oli is doing. And arch, definitely sit higher. So people who can sit on the floor, sit on the floor. And guys, oh no, black one is okay, guys. Check on me quickly. I'm doing just a sitting upright. And again, the idea is to bring the hips in the sockets. Let me try to have it together. No, it's too short then. No, I think it's too short. No, apart and hands holding the belt. And you see, I'm not doing a deep flexion. Again, I'm not kind of keen, at least now, I'm not keen to lengthen my back forward. I want just vertical lift. So for people who find it like very difficult, of course, guys, sit higher. And actually these green bolsters can be even placed like rolled vertically up, vertically. Guys, well done. Yes, try this. Yeah. And guys, if possible, have both arms straight. So like a little bit, hold closer to this. Yeah, let's make it apart. And then like this, yeah. Ash, one more thing. I think you sit too deep on the bolster. Try to slide a bit there. Yeah. That's it. Try again. And guys, let the belt be on the heels. Let the arms pull the legs kind of in the sockets. So arms actively extending there. Pull the arms in the shoulder sockets, pull the legs in the hip sockets, and bring the shoulder blades in and lift yourself from the heavy legs. So legs down and the rest of the body up. Lengthen up. See that the inner legs, they want to be still long, but your outer legs, they are firm. And none of the inner or outer leg win. Try to have this sensation that none of the leg is winning and it's really going down to the floor. And see when the legs are trying to do this work very well, again, the state of your abdomen is changing. Look a little bit up, guys. Look a little bit up. Try to have tall spine and a little bit of a back bend. That's what we want. We want to keep low back wide and teach upper back to be still mobile. Then look forward and exhale, release. Now, the next sequence is a bit, again, tricky in terms of which belt to use. So I would stick to white belts because I tried black one was working for my length of the legs. So let me quickly check again. Yeah, it's completely fine. But you see, I'm on the edge of this black belt. So the first pose, guys, will be Janu Shirshasana. You know what? Sorry, change my mind. Just let's a little bit go to Baddha Konasana to try the pose. Well, you can honestly go Upavisthikanasana. It will work. Yeah. But first, we all try Baddha Konasana just to allow this groins to become a bit softer. Climb on the bolster with your buttock and sit for some time, opening your inner legs. This is not important. This is just will be important in a moment. So Baddha Konasana. Baddha Konasana. If possible, you hold the ankles, you extend this inner groins. From the outer knees, the movement is back to the outer hips and buttock forward. And again, I like looking up here because it really charges the shoulders, the trapezius muscles. The shoulders have to drop, the trapezius muscle have to drop. Lengthen your front body And don't shorten the back body. Then look forward and exhale, release. You know what, guys? I feel like let's all stay on this bolster or blanket at least. So let's give easy life for our groins. So again, you have this bolster, you have this belt back on your hips, and one of the legs, let's say left one, sorry, I'm giving you my leg, no one mirroring. The left leg is going to the hip socket. The left leg, is bent and the foot is down. If only you 100% sure bolster is way too high, so not maybe for you, bolster is way too high, you can go lower, yeah? And before we go anywhere, guys, keep your hands on the hips and realize that it's actually, take this belt on the heel. That it's actually very easy to press the leg into this belt, yeah? But I want something else. I want actually you to try to keep the leg in the hip socket, so kind of move away from the belt, but ground down your bent leg hip side, really press it down and roll the sit bone forward and lift from there, yeah? So kind of opposite, the extended leg comes back in and the bent leg, outer hip goes forward. Try to do this. Try to do this. It's again, if everything is okay, makes the abdomen in. And then guys, we will turn, we will lift the left arm and we will go to the extension. And you see, I hold the left side, the inner side of the belt, and my belt is too loose, so I'm quickly fixing it. Yeah, so, and you hold this inner belt here, guys. Yeah, inner belt, don't go outer. And turn towards extended leg. And I'm not going all the way down. And now again, see that maybe the leg is pressing to the belt, and I want you to do opposite. Keep bringing the leg back in, and the bent leg, sit bone forward. Do this. Ground this outer leg of the bent leg down. Now shift the hand to the outer belt, outer sides of the belt, and the bend is, the rotation is deeper. And still again, check which leg does what. Are you pressing too much against the belt, or you can move away from the belt? And left sit bone going down. Okay, very good. Come back to the center. I lifted and it's right away too narrow, so I'm loosening up a little bit. And now guys, this is the same leg, but Marichasana. Mash, you can do it, but take the leg a bit out maybe. So guys, same idea. And surprise, surprise, no changes in the behavior of the legs. So you still want your right leg to go in and your left hip to go forward. Настюш, прости. Слушай, Настя, если хочешь, можешь пересесть. Yeah? Потому что hard to see. Guys, really, this black belt's amazing. If you feel it's loosening up, make a little extra knot. So before we go anywhere further, no twist yet. Again, so hard to press to the belt with your foot. Do opposite. Keep the leg moving back in and the bent leg, hip more forward, sit bone more forward. Then raise your left arm, bring it towards this inner leg and turn to the right. And when you turn to the right, you maybe again forgot that you... перепутала, да. Ну, давай тогда. So the easy twist first, yeah. Настя, first easy twist. The hard one will be in a moment. And you see, because you are not on the bolster, nice, your back is not straight. Go either bolster or blanket, I don't mind anything. And nice. Nice. Inside. I don't know why your belt on the outside. Your belt is here and it should be inner. Yeah, no problem. Like, yeah, like this. Nervous, yeah. And keep turning, and keep turning. Okay, cool. Now, where is your legs and the outer hip? Yeah, remember, leg back in, hip forward. And now, Mash, sorry, you need to stay. The rest, girls, release and try to touch Marichasana 3. So the same belt, and you hold the knee first with your arm, start turning. Again, see the leg starts moving away, keep this leg in, and then try to hug the knee with your outer arm. Hip is still in. Don't press the leg forward, press the leg back in. The belt, of course, does like this firmness for you. So the spine feels taller by definition, but help it to be even better. And exhale, let go. Release the pose. Let's release everything. Just keep the legs straight. Yeah, let's stay higher. I like higher because then Marichasana 1 and 3 are better because you can do it without bolster, right? Okay, so now, nice, left foot and both hips, yeah? And then right foot just apart. Janu Shirsha, no, inside, yeah. And right foot Janu Shirshasana. And seriously, these black belts, they do slide a bit. So nice to do a bit of loop, like extra knot. And before we go anywhere further, don't allow the leg just push forward. Keep it back in. And the sit bone of the bent knee goes down and forward. Observe the state of your abdomen. Abdomen should feel quiet. Okay, guys, let's honestly, you know what? I don't want to play around. I realize what I've made wrong. No need to go down to the foot. Otherwise, then we have to change the belt. Just hold keep your body upright. Hold the inner side of the belt. Yeah, so you turn towards the bend, towards extended leg, but you don't go forward this time. That was my mistake. Yeah, no, towards arch, towards the wall. So add right arm, yes, holding, yeah, good. And start turning. And nice, I want more lift of the spine. Okay. You can even try, I'm kind of thinking it would be nice, Upavista. You know, like to keep in, you know, this hip in, maybe shorter distance, just to not change a lot of things. And then grip the outer foot. Honestly, you could twist a bit because abdomen is soft, you know, towards the extended leg. Think without the bending, you can. And now, guys, again, quick reminder. Are you pressing against the belt or you bring the leg away from the belt and actually the right hip goes forward only? And then come back to vertical position and then go Marichasana one leg. So the leg that was Janu Shirsasana almost doesn't change much. It was out and now it lifts vertically up. And now my belt is too short. Oh, nice. Nasya, Ina, yes, bring the right foot a bit close, nice. Yes, that's it. And now before we go anywhere further, hands next to your hips. Where is your left leg going? Where is your right leg going? Change it. Left leg back to you, right hip forward. And then right arm up. next to the inner knee and turn to the left. So allow your control that your spine is not leaning sideways, it's just vertically extending. And then everyone, one more time, where is your heel pressing and where is your hip going? Exhale, come out, and we go Marichasana 3. And yeah, I don't know if it's me, but belt feels again stiffer in this one. So if you can, slightly release it, and then shift your outer elbow over the outer knee. Exhale, come back out. Release the belt. And just sit for a moment with extended legs, having yourself neutral, lifted. See the imprint of things, yeah? We were learning to make hips firm. We didn't teach the legs to be overextended. We need to ground them back in. Normally it's from the outside because inner legs, they do need to extend. Yeah, sacrum, tailbone more in, back ribs back in. Okay, release. So, one of, honestly, nowadays my favorite asana, when I don't have time and I want something for my low back, I do it, I do this thing. Mash, you need to maybe help me to remember. I think you can do it. But please, let's try to remember together. It's called Viparita Karani. My dear Zoom, I hope you see it. It's 2 blocks and they're lifted like this. So they're not flat, they're not super vertical. They're like this. I think, Janina, for you, definitely something softer. For me, also something softer because my sacrum is very round. Then this will be support for your chest. And somehow it's even nice that it's not a wide beige bolster, but green, because I think beige could be too, wide for us. And again, it's nicer to have those ropes because it's easier to climb up. Another little addition, weight on the feet. So honestly, by myself, it's a bit tricky. So I can help you guys walk into the room with the props. And on the right side at the bottom, there are more weights. But basically it looks like this. Look, I'm climbing on this construction and you see, super nice. If you start feeling pinchy low back, maybe a little bit, find the position where it feels good. And yeah, this is a bit tricky on your own, but possible. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and try to, of course, centralize it, especially if you're on your own. It's so, so good. Seriously. And honestly, the more weight, the better, but one is good as well. Mash, do you remember such a thing or not? Because this is just a back bend, yes. So I also feel like Viparita is okay. I will quickly, Mash, can you use your phone maybe quickly? Put something, Viparita Karani, Ayurveda yoga. Yes, it could be that you can use this one, 2 small one brown one. I'll check more. One can also try the private support. Yeah, it's okay. That's good. So, ну ты наблюдай, да, если будет как-то что-то как-то не очень, выходи. Who has small cushion, guys? Because one is big ones. Yeah. Yes, yes, it's true. Погоди, сейчас помогу. Давай. Заползай туда. Ты только скажи честно спине, хорошо? Ага. Так, поползи еще чуть-чуть, да? Okay. And then, oh. So what this way does, it's again brings your hips in, your legs in. So the legs are there and the chest is wide and open, and you can drop the rope and just do nice shoulder opener movement. Yeah. Does it feel okay? Okay, cool. Yes, so you see, Arsh, this is what I meant. For shorter hamstrings, it's not super nice. Come out. Just a sec. We'll give one here. Let's do the pose we did in the beginning. So the chair is Baddha Konasana legs. And this will be your sacrum. Remember? So lie down, lie down. That's it, yeah. And now your feet will come here. And your hands will pick up those blocks, lift the buttock, and place the blocks on the sacrum, but the belly is going down. Yes. Is it okay? Should be nice, right? Yeah, it's maybe a little bit tricky here, but somehow it's the same soft abdominal that the guys having at the at Viparita Karani. I'm switching off the light because it's our, yeah. You know what, my dear group, it's 10 minutes, right, after 9. So let's try to stay 5+ minutes in this pose as Shavasana. If you really feel like that's not the way you can relax, you can come out in a minute and go normal Shavasana. Is it for you, Yemi? And you know what? I'll join you because I like it a lot. Oh, my sacrum just really. And no work here is done. Yeah, the weight is on the legs. Bring the legs deeper in. The chest is slightly elevated. But please watch for your own back. It is not straight. Yeah, the body is not straight. So if you feel some disturbing motions, you can come out. And let's gently come out of this pose and don't rush to turn. It would be better if you all slide and yeah, just drop your sandbags and then slide till your back is flat on the floor and the legs are like utkatasana on the wall. Yes, so the feet are flat on the wall and your back is just heavy. Much for you, if it's heavy, you can turn sooner, but just a little bit of normal, long, straight back now would be a good ending. So Ash, for you, just kick off those blocks and stay with feet on the chair. And then we all gently roll to the right side to come out. And again, let's just find anything to sit on, any comfortable position that you like. And hands on resting on your knees. And close your eyes, breathe through the nose.